So I said I'd make a video. Well, no, it got suggested to make a YouTube video. I'm in Brookings, South Dakota. We got the big rig sitting on the street, city street. It's empty, so no worries there. But I believe Mallory's starter went out on her car. It's a Chevy Impala. This is not a how-to video. It's a beautiful day in Brookings, really, but I'm in the shade. There's a little bit of a breeze, and I really don't feel like trying to make a video of a how-to do this. She's got the 3.5 liter V6. I watched a video, more kind of, I don't know, a semi how-to video, but I think that had a 3.9, and needless to say, oil filter removal is required. I brought, not the pink screwdrivers, those are Mallory's, Snap-on, don't ask, but, it ain't Mallory, but I brought all the tools I needed, or I thought I'd need, to do this in front of her house here in Brookings. She's currently at class. She got the starter. I don't know. If it works, it'll be worth it. I think she maybe, I don't want to say she paid too much for it, but whatever. You know how it is at like a place like CarQuest. If you walk in there, tell them what you need, they'll sell it to you. They're gonna. She said she got a discount, or she used a discount code or something, but I don't know, whatever. It's a quality starter, I'm sure of that, compared to like Amazon. But yeah, oil filter removal was required, and that was not part of the plan. And Mallory changed the oil on this, and she cranked on that thing pretty good. Well, we did get it off. I don't know if it's a roommate. I don't know, somebody came, and I'm like, you wouldn't by chance have an oil filter wrench, because I wasn't getting it by hand. And she came out with a barely big enough channel lock that I was able to get on the end and just get enough of a grip to get it broke loose. And we got the old starter out, and the new one is going in. I'll take you underneath here and show you. I don't know, it's hard to see. There's the new starter. Here's where the oil filter goes, kind of in this mold in the engine. That's the hole that the starter has to come out, and the oil filter has to be out of the way for that to happen. Otherwise, it's two bolts. You got your positive, and I don't know, there's two wires. One's well, they're both positives. One's coming from the alternator, I'm sure. The other one's from the battery. And then you got your signal wire plug. It's actually pretty simple. Just like everything on anything built in the last 25, 30 years, there's not a lot of space with front wheel drive. And yeah, not a lot of space. So I'm going to set this up, and I'm going to finish throwing it in. I got the signal wire, to trigger the solenoid to hook up, and a couple of bolts to put in. Remember to put the oil filter back on, and then we'll find out if this was the right diagnosis. I didn't necessarily diagnose it. I'm going to set you up on a wood block here. I don't know, I think this will work. Yeah. Close enough. I didn't necessarily diagnose it, but Mallory did, and then a friend, or a friend's boyfriend, and then her boyfriend. Hello, Brady. Maybe you'll watch this. Maybe I'll tell you about it. My YouTube channel's pretty small. Anyhow, everybody seemed to think it was a starter. I didn't actually check the signal wire because I would have had to poke into it. But clearly the solenoid was engaging, but the starter obviously wasn't engaging. So the battery's got power. All indications are it is a starter. So, oh yeah, there's one other bracket. I have no idea. Oh, what that must be I have no idea what that bracket's for, but you had to remove that bracket. Little triangle thing, wasn't bad, easy to get at. So yeah, I got the signal wire, and that should be it. Oh, and the bolts to bolt the starter up. Anyhow. Oh, the other thing I forgot. So I went to Runnings. I didn't bring jack stands because the jack stands I got at the farm are all pretty heavy duty. And obviously I've got the truck getting a load of feed and feed ingredient, whatever, out here in Brookings. So this actually worked out pretty well, but I figured I brought a couple of blocks of wood, thought if I can make them work, great. The jack stands, it would just be a bugger to carry them in the truck. And I brought, a bunch of tools anyhow. So I'm like, worst case, there's a Runnings in town, pretty good, nice Runnings. Probably like Colette says, it's a good thing this Runnings this store isn't like one of them at home. Because, man, they got quite the selection here. No comparison to Litchfield, and compared to Hutch, they've got quite a bit more. It's a bigger store. Like a lot of Runnings store used to be the Walmart, but we got the Kleenex here because I forgot to get rags. I didn't bring any rags. I went to Runnings and got these jack stands, just little ones, so we'll be able to use them at the farm. The girls change their oil on their car. Mal does, and so it'd be a little nicer to have a couple of smaller jack stands, so it ain't a waste. But I should have got a box of rags because I didn't bring rags. So Mallory has a box of Kleenexes in the trunk. So I probably could have seen if one of her roommates was home and asked for some paper towels, but whatever. Kleenex it is. No space. Oh, where the hell is... Figure out where that signal wire, which way the tab's got to go. That was easy. Easier than I actually thought it'd be. Two bolts for the starter. Milwaukee. Gotta love it. Love them. Starter is in. There's this little cover here. It covers the bell housing. I really have no idea how that went in there or how it's held in there. One of these fancy pink screwdrivers was my tool of choice to get it out. It's plastic. I see there's a tab. I don't know. I think I might have broke a tab off, but I'm not sure. It's gonna go in here. Like I said, it's not a how-to video. I don't know. I think I broke a tab off. It's in there. It's held. It's kind of being held, but not as tight as it was. It might. Who knows? This bracket here. I don't know. I'm not going to say what it does because I don't know for sure. But something between the bell housing and the engine, probably just to support whatever. But this bracket will help hold that in. I hope that ain't cross-threaded. I don't like the way that is. That would suck. Like I said, it's a nice day for February, whatever, but it is a little, shit, wrong way. With no gloves, I got gloves in the truck, but yeah, whatever. It's chilly. Not cold, but chilly. My fingertips are cold, but we'll survive. I was worried I cross-threaded that son of a gun. I did. I don't want to cross thread this one. Where the hell is my... Wish I had a way to warm my hands up just for a minute. But where the hell did I go with that ratchet? There it is. We'll warm them up when we're done. I guarantee you that's the wrong way. Where in the hell's... There it is. Oh, I think it's going. Committed to shouldn't really tighten up on some bracket or whatever where you got multiple bolts. You really should not tighten even one of them up completely until you have at least all of them started, in case you got to shimmy it a little bit. But I got lucky because I tightened two of them up and I had the third one left here, and it started. Back to the power tools. It was a bit of a last minute decision to bring them with. I'm glad I did. That one's tight, tight, tight. I heard my name.
Hi, Dad.
Mallory's back.
Yep.
I'm making a YouTube video.
Oh, good golly. Of course you are.
I don't want to say dared to do it, but...
Who told you to?
Heather.
Of course she did.
Because she was at the basketball game last
oil
night.
filter?
That is your oil filter. Your oil filter had to come off to get the starter out.
Oh.
And
interesting.
Needless to say, you had it tight.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
And I did not burn an oil filter wrench.
Oh.
But I don't know. Somebody drives a Jeep. Who drives a Jeep?
Claire?
She stopped and she's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Yeah, not bad." I said, "What are the chances you'd have an oil filter wrench?"
Did she have one?
She didn't have an oil filter wrench, but she had a channel lock that was just big enough. Just.
Dang.
And I mean just big enough to work. Because I really didn't. That's, as I'm talking to you and got the video running, you know, the old commuter vehicle, the big rig down there, kind of a pain in the ass to run to runnings. Yeah. And it isn't bad, but it's a lot quicker in a car or a pickup, and, you know, especially back here on these city streets. But so I was fearful I was going to have to go to runnings for an oil filter wrench. And Claire hooked me up with that channel lock.
She has to figure out.
She took it back, so we're going to get it good and tight. What German? Good and tight. We're just going to get it good and tight.
That's okay. It'll survive.
And I was telling the YouTube audience, whoever watches this, Mal, your Kleenex.
Probably Brady.
Your Kleenexes are my rags, because I forgot rags.
I can go in the house and grab napkins, too. Or paper towels.
So I'm going to get it as tight as I can get it by hand.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Can you grab me a couple of Kleenexes from the trunk?
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it, but it might not be a bad idea at home to jack it up and just put the wrench on it and give it just a little snug. We probably don't have to get it as tight as you had it.
Well, I was scared that it wasn't on tight enough. So then I was like, well, I gotta get it tight.
Oh, you grabbed me.
I grabbed you napkins.
Napkins. Sorry, we moved up to napkins, YouTube. Whatever.
Do you need more?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Did you get the starter on, though?
Starter's on.
Oh.
Oil filter's on.
Hey. Did it leak a lot of oil or no?
Not a lot.
Oh, good. That's good. I think I put like 5 quarts in there.
Okay, that's as tight as I'm getting it by hand. It's tight. No, not a lot.
Oh, okay.
Certainly not enough that I'm worried. Like we gotta put oil in it before we start.
I think it would be fine.
Damn, my hands are cold. Ooh, that was kind of dumb. I put my. Like I said, I got the big rig on the city streets of Brookings here. Probably not the first time it's ever happened, but we got her. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to splice two videos together. That would be called an edit. Never done that. Not looking to start, but I went to move my phone. I'm just doing this on my phone, obviously, and I don't know. I hit a button or I hit the screen and it shut the video off. So at that point, all I had left was just to hook up the negative battery cable. And Mallory tried it, and by God, it worked. So she went to, I don't know, she got a meeting, and I'm backing the truck up in front of her house to so I don't have to carry the tools so far. I'm gonna load up the tools, and the place to get the Nova meal is just a couple miles east of Brookings here. So I'll keep, if I can figure out how to splice this together, I'll do that. And assuming right now that I'll be able to do that, I'll give you a, once I get backed up here and walk up to the car. We got somebody, whatever. Big rigger here. They'll wait. Somebody just turned onto the street. I'm obviously backing up the street. Maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. I don't know. At any rate, they're gonna wait for me. They're probably going, oh no, they're getting out, so whatever. Anyhow, I'm gonna walk up to the car here. I'll start the car, show you the, well, that guy's looking. See him? Yeah, he's looking like, what in the hell is this guy doing? Just practicing my reverse, sir. R for race. All right, I'm gonna walk up to the car here. I'll start it, and that'll be that. We'll end the video. I'm gonna go get my feed. Victoria's got a basketball game, and she's got a basketball game in Litchfield, so I gotta scoot. I have no idea how long the line's gonna be to That's a fail. Hell, it started. It started and Mal shut it off. What the heck? You gotta push the brake on this one? Maybe you gotta push the brake. I don't want to sit on her seat. No. Ow! More diagnosis. I'm gonna end the video. I gotta get this figured out. It started, so I don't know if I don't think the battery's low. I gotta figure it out. Bye. Nova Meal, Aurora, South Dakota, right outside of Brookings. I don't know, can't see much. So to finish up with the car, assuming I can get all these videos spliced together, the 3 of them now. Yeah, it started after I put that starter in. Thought, all right, we got her. Mallory went to a meeting. I backed the truck up. I think that's in the video. But, oh yeah, heck, I videoed all the way up. I went to start it and it didn't start, and I think I ended the video there about that point. But I'm looking at things and I'm like, what in the heavens is wrong? And you know, I suspected the battery when Mallory called me on Wednesday and said, you know, the car won't start. But she had went and bought a load tester for, you know, to have whatever. She had load tested it. I didn't bring my load tester with. I didn't know where she had hers. It wasn't in the car. Anyhow, I just baffled by it. I'm like, what am I missing? And I'm looking at, you know, like the relay, the starter relay, and the fuse, you know, fuse box, and just looking at fuses, thinking, you know, is there something I'm missing here? And I didn't get too in depth with that, because I'm like, no, something's not right. It's like it's not getting power to start, because I could hear the solenoid clicking. It was more more of a click than a relay click. And but I don't have a load tester, and she was not answering her phone. You know, she's at a meeting, which is understandable. And I'm trying to get home. I want to see Victoria's basketball game tonight, and I'm like, it's the battery. It's got to be the battery. But you know, why is the battery showing? I had a multimeter. The battery's showing 12 volts, and I could try and, you know, start it, and it would drop it down, you know, 11.8, 11.9, but then it would come back to 12 within a minute or two. And I'm like, why is the battery showing 12 volts and I'm not getting any starter action? Keep in mind, after we got the starter in, before I had let the jack down, Mallory started the car and it started. So, all right, you know, I'm like, what am I missing? And I thought to myself, after looking again for the, actually nobody was home. I went into the house, look, you know, I found the owner's manual or the user guide for the load tester, and looked in the kitchen, and I wasn't going into room, you know, her room or whatever, but I'm like, well, I don't know where she would have put that. But anyway, I thought, wait a second, what if I turn the lights on? That's going to put a load on the battery. Not much of one, but let me just see. So I turned the lights on, jumped out, put the meter on the battery, 8 volts. I'm like, well, it sure shouldn't draw it down to 8 volts that quick, from 12 to 8. So I took the battery out, went to the runnings, and, you know, took the commuter vehicle here, the semi, and got a battery. Went back to the house, put the battery in, and lo and behold, we got her solved. So I told her, I don't know if the starter really was a problem. Might just my hunch is we'll leave it in there, whatever. But I told her if she wants me to put the other starter in, I would, but I'm doing it at home in the shop. So we're here in Nova, whatever, Novartis, or whatever the heck they call this. I don't even know. Nova Meal feed product we get. I'm waiting to get loaded, and one truck's getting loaded, and I'll be next, so shouldn't be too terribly long, and I'll be homeward bound. We'll see if I make any of the game or not. I don't know. It's looking less likely. So if I can figure out how to, I'm not gonna probably post these if I can't figure out how to splice them together or edit them together, or however the heck that'll work. Probably gonna have to do some Googling, but if I can get this posted. I did make a YouTube video, probably not a great one. Rambled like normal. Like to talk, and thanks for watching.